Field starts to get underway. Some problems getting Tyler Macrith up to speed in the 20 car. And everybody else so far has pulled away under their own power, waiting for the 24 of Kurt Graham and the number 99, Daniel Bois. Bois getting a push start with his machine. Can-Am Midgets pace truck going to work. And let's see if we can get Macrith all fired up here. Oh, he's shaking his head. That is not a good sign for young Mr. Macrith as he tries to get his Castro Can-Am Midget up to speed. And they're still giving him a push, but boy, there he goes. And Tyler's having his hands full getting that 20 car up to speed. Looked like he had it there momentarily. The truck will pull back in behind him once again and try to get Macrith going in the 20 car. 24 of Graham is also down here on the front straight needing some assistance. Let's see if they can try again. Some of these cars are also, we mentioned the McKnight names, some of them are built by the Dempsters. Keith Dempster, a longtime champion in this division, now running with the Southern Ontario Sprint Car Tour. He is a famous builder of these kind of cars. There's been some work done on them in the States as well with some different setups that they run on the indoor speedways at Niagara Falls, New York, before the casino went in there, and now in Atlantic City. That'd be a neat weekend when you think about it. Go to Atlantic City in the middle of winter, watch some racing, see some Canadians go down there, and one of the Macriths won down there in Atlantic City this year. And then, well, I guess you didn't really want to lose too many Canadian dollars in those American slot machines because that gets rather costly rather quickly at the exchange rate.
You know, Steve, I don't think you can really appreciate, unless you're seeing this live, just how magnificent this looks with all of these Can-Am Midgets on the track at the same time. This is really something to see. There's a perfect shot for you right there. I think we're going to be in store, get ready to see some really great racing coming up.
And of course the Castro flag being flown because Castro's been the longtime sponsor of the Can-Am Midget organization and continues to be to this day. And each Can-Am Midget with the sticker on it, and in addition to the pace truck with the flag. Field headed down the back straightaway. And they are going to do their wing salute, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, turn number 4. Time to get out of your seat and wave back to your favorite drivers. Come on, turn 4. Everybody get up. Along the front straightaway, they're saluting you. Why don't you get up and salute them back? Wave your hat. Wave your girlfriend. Wave your wife if she's here too. There they go, down the front straightaway with their salute to you, the fans, because they know you, the fans, are the reason auto racing continues to thrive here in the province of Ontario. And look at watch how smooth they will do this, David. I don't think you've ever seen this, have you?
No,
they went 4 wide, and now they're going to all go back to their positions without being told where to go. It's just amazing. The discipline, they're going to get some heat in their tires. Do a couple of hot laps just to get some heat in the tires because it has been proven, and this is what they do at some of the race. Whoa, and one of the wings just came off one of the cars as they came down the front straightaway. And once again, they are doing this to get some heat into the tires because that allows them to get some adhesion. And then when we really start the race, they are not going off with cold tires. And of course, that could be a big help. And it also allows you to check to make sure everything's right and things aren't falling off your race car or anything. But that's what they're doing right now, just getting heat on the tires because especially with the concrete strip down here in the front straightaway, that's an important ingredient to a good race and, more importantly, a safe race.
Steve, I wonder if our track rule of whatever falls off the car the track gets to keep would apply here. Maybe that'll be nice on our pace car, that nice wing at the back.
And the officials are keeping a close eye on that car as they start to double them back up here in the front straightaway. They picked up the debris, and I'm trying to see what number that came off. If here's the shot, and looks like whoop, there it goes.
Oh yeah, well that's not good.
I hate when that happens.
Car 99. These Roger guys are just right on this, eh, Steve? This is just amazing.
We're going to hear about this until the next time we do one of these. See, I got that shot, I got that shot. I don't think they've missed one of them tonight.
They're really on tonight.
Oh, man. I think the boss down in the truck has got everybody zeroed. Coming on the field, one more trip around. May and Hodgkinson on the front row. The 97 of Bois, the number 90 of Dave McIntosh in row number 2. The 6 of Haas on the inside of that third row, with the 20 of Macrith on the outside. Keep an eye on that 82 car. He was really starting to rev it up. And coming from the back, Turnbull. Remember, he had a rough start, but boy, towards the end of his consi, he seemed to have everything rolling well, and he might be the hard charger from the back of the field. Field coming through 3 and 4. We're going to get the green flag this time by Can-Am Midgets here at Autodrome.
That's one impressive buzz, eh, Steve?
It sure is, David, as they pick it up and lay him down big time. Leading him down the back straightaway, May into the early lead in the 23 car. Hodgkinson running second in the 36. Here comes the 90 of McIntosh up into that number 3 spot. Number 97 of Bois running in 4th. And it is the 12 of Balich running out your top 5. Lap number 1 in the books. And it is May. He has looked impressive and solid all night in that beautifully prepared car number 23. Battle going on for second spot. The number 90 of McIntosh going to work. On the 36 of Hodgkinson, they race hard down into turn number 1. We got a caution flag.
Yeah, we got a spin out in corner 3 there, Steve.
We are having a battle for second at one end. Up there between 3 and 4 is the 74 car of Lawrence, and that'll bring out the caution flag. Lawrence going around in the 74. The Lancaster, New York driver pointed the wrong way on the one-way street, and that will bring out the caution.
Man, when these guys get going, it is really hard to track all the action in here.
Well, one of the things that is different from this vantage point is that with the cars being 3/4 of a midget size, so are the numbers. So it's a little harder than it usually is for us up here in the tower to recognize who's running who. And basically you go off the number on the wing is the best way to do it. So if they've got, especially when we go down the back straightaway, it's real hard to see some of those numbers on the wing, even with 20/20 vision. And once again, we talked about Turnbull. He picked up 2 spots there on that first start. Remember, he started last in the field, and he's already picked up 2 positions with a lap or so go into this one. So Lawrence, no problem in the 74. Looks like everything around that car looks to be okay, so he will be able to continue. He'll just pick up the last of the field. That's the rules. You bring out a caution, you start at the back, and Lawrence will have some work to do in the 74 machine. White flag goes on the field. One more trip around. We will set them loose. Now, the number 90 of Dave McIntosh was just about to get inside Hodgkinson from the number 2 spot just as the caution came out. Let's see what might happen on the restart and see if he tries something to get by. There is the Arlington number 90. He has been fast all night, won his heat race, and has been working on the 36 big time for that number 1 and number 2 spots. Here they come off of 4. May leads him around. Green going back on the field. Hodgkinson trying to make his move. Hold on to that position. Caution is coming right back out again, as we've got the 74 around a second time on the back straightaway going into turn number 3. Kenny Lorenz having some problems, and you have to wonder if maybe something is broke on that car, because he's a veteran of the Can-Am Midget Tour. And when veterans usually have one problem a night, that's usually a sign, well, maybe he just made a mistake. You usually have 2 problems, means that something's not wrong with not right with the race car, and it's really you might be out there and the engine might be fine, but maybe something in the steering column or something's not working the way it's supposed to. So, of course, with such a short feature, they can't afford to go to the pits. They just are going to have to suck it up and keep it where it is and hope that they score some points. And a white going back on the field this time by.
I'm being a little quiet here, Steve. I'm just in awe. This is just such fun to watch. I just don't know what to say. You
like all that chrome and stuff out there.
Oh, this is just great.
Field headed down into turns 3 and 4. May once again going for that top spot. Keep an eye on that yellow number 90. Green flag is out off of turn 4. May leads him down the front straightaway again. Hodgkinson trying to go into defense mode. Meanwhile, nice move down the inside by Balic in the 12, trying to take away the number 4 spot from the 97 of Bois. Let's see, Hodgkinson still runs in second, but McIntosh is all over him as they go through turns 3 and 4. Coming down the front straight, May with a nice lead. Here is McIntosh making his move down the inside into 1. He's got him. 90 of McIntosh moves up into that number 2 spot. The 36 of Hodgkinson falls back to 4th. And Liberty moving nicely. Or I should say Bowich moving nicely in the number 4 spot in car number 12. We're going to put the clock on May this time, but McIntosh is closing down on him quickly. We're going to have a battle for the lead now. Battle for 3rd spot as well as David Balic working over the rear deck of the 36 of Hodgkinson as they go down the back straightaway. But 2 battles, one for 1st and 2nd, one for 3rd and 4th. Caution coming back on the speedway, and we got somebody around over in turn 2 this time. In the dark area off of turn 2. Oh, and the leaders go by. One, that was the old sandwich routine. One went high, one went low, and the peanut butter was in the middle. And the peanut butter was the 24 car of Kurt Graham. Kurt out of Toronto spins it around in turn number 2, bringing out the caution. Actually, we're a little upset here in the Ottawa area with Toronto this week because they sent Ken Dryden to Ottawa this week. We'd like to send him back if that's okay. Can-Am Midgets pace truck over there helping out the 24 car. Yeah, let's see if Graham's car will refire. Of course, Rogers Sports with full coverage of overtime every week throughout the hockey season. Do a great job with that. Do a great job with Ottawa 67's hockey, which I particularly enjoy. Sort of hoping Corey Locke will be back this season, even though he'd be an overager. And
you know, Steve, if there's an issue with hockey, we may see more and more auto racing Autodrome on TV if there's no hockey to watch.
We'll do more of our ice racing that we did this fall. It was well received. I really enjoyed the minus 40. That was a real fun day.
That was, and we had a lot of fans come out for that one.
Unbelievable.
We had more fans come. It was minus 34. We had more fans come out and see that enduro than we did when it was plus 6. But just to let you know, we do race all year round here at Autodrome, even in the winter, even in the rain. Sometimes we have rain enduros. That's why it's important to keep checking that website so you know what's coming up. www.autodrome.com, because we're really wacky here. We'll run stuff all over the time. We do everything but figure 8 racing here.
It was unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, the window enduro. Let's see, this is something totally different. Can-Am Midgets going back to work. McIntosh real racy in the number 90. Keep your eye on him. Green flag coming back out as they stream off of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn 1. Let's see what McIntosh has got for May. May has led all the way so far in the 23 car. That 12 car of Balic also all over the 36 of Hodgkinson for the number 3 spot. They're turning it hard off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. We'll let the clock on May in the 23. Randy May of Port Hope, Ontario, has led since the drop of the flag, but the 90 of McIntosh has looked faster at times. He's finally moved his way up into the number 2 spot. Now he needs to get by. Coming off of turn 4. They are nose to tail coming down the front straightaway. Got him clocked 18:47.
Wow, these guys are fast.
That is 3/8 of a mile in 18.47 seconds. That is fast. They are doing about a mile a minute right now on the Speedway with cement walls encasing them.
Our Cascar Sportsman Series, they do what, 25, 20.5, 21 seconds? So this is really amazing.
May continuing to lead, opens it up by about a car length. And the number 12 of Balich has moved up into the number 3 spot, has got around Hodgkinson. Tyler Mackrith now going to her. Here's McIntosh for the lead down the front straight. No, doors closed. May hangs on to that number 1 spot. Very smooth. Randy May has been fast all night, but so is McIntosh. And Balich is not out of the question now in 3rd. And the number 12 as he brings it on. Hodgkinson running in the number 4 spot. We got a good battle heating up for 5th. Couple of Macris going at it with Tyler in front of them right now, but the 6 of Haas and the 3 of Cresswell are all over him. Look at Cresswell bringing it on in the 3 car. Stefan Haas right there as well as they run right together for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. You don't want to turn a wheel wrong right now. Look at Cresswell up on the outside, just nibbling away, looking for opportunity to knock. Battle for the lead, and look at these 4 cars just swapping it down into turn number 1. They are all over each other. Whoa, and Cresswell had a nice rescue there as the car got sideways. He would not let it go, though. Gets right back into the gas pedal and hard down the back straightaway. Battle for the lead continues. May in the 23 and the 90 of McIntosh in the battle for the number 1 spot. In your Can-Am Midget feature tonight, a Rogers Sports exclusive from Autodrome International Speedway. McIntosh trying to take it up on the high side of the racetrack as they thunder through turns 3 and 4, pounding the ground down the front straightaway. Battle for the lead continues into turn number 1. Will McIntosh get it done, or will May hang on? They're going to get into lap traffic in about half a lap or so. Balich still running in the 3rd spot in the 12. Hodgkinson is 4th. And they flash by that lap car going down into turn number 1. Look at McIntosh right on the back bumper as they went into 1. He takes the outside road down the back straightaway, gets a wheel alongside, but no more. May takes it hard, dirt tracks the car through 3 and 4, and back down the front straightaway they go. Nose to tail, they've been with each other lap after lap here at the Autodrome this evening. The 12. Balich is falling out of it now. He was getting closer there for a while. Hodgkinson is still in 4th in the 36. Haas is 5th now in the 6 car, and the 3 of Cresswell running in the 6th spot. Battle on the racetrack is the battle for the lead. Down the back straight, into turn number 3 they go. Let's see what the number 90 of Dave McIntosh has up his sleeve. He's been following that 23 car for a long, long time. Got close once. Actually, he's been close for a long time. He's just got alongside once. Now trying to finish off the deal. Field thundering into turns 3 and 4. Once again, they'll come down the front straightaway by Ronnie Ridge. We got the clock on them once again. McIntosh decides to settle down, just following the line, biding his time, looking for opportunity. Probably trying to size up the 23 car, just test him a little, find out where he's weak, and then make his move as they come down the front straightaway once again. 18:29. They are getting faster as the race goes on. May and McIntosh scorching the field right now. They are a full straightaway ahead of the 3rd place car, which is of course Balich in the 12. And McIntosh again is doing everything he can to get by, but boy, May just isn't making any mistakes. He's not giving them anything to work with, so McIntosh is having to make his own breaks. They're into lap traffic again, just thundering around on the outside, the 2 of them going at it for the number 1 spot. Look at them change lanes down the front straightaway. And May with a bold move, and you got to give McIntosh credit because he gave him room to make it. That lap car didn't figure into the plan, so the plan had to change in a hurry. Coming off of turn 4, they'll still go at it for the number 1 spot. May, your leader in the 23. McIntosh, the pursuer, in the 90. Cresswell has now gotten around the 36 and moved up into the top 5. Haas is your 4th place car. And Balich running 3rd, but the battle continues up front. They almost stack them 3 wide coming off at turn number 4. What a great battle this is between May in the 23 and McIntosh in the 90. Once again, McIntosh gets a wheel alongside as they go into turn 3. Battle for the lead, just inches apart as they come through the turn. With 2 laps remaining, who's it gonna be? Into turn 1. Look at McIntosh sizing him up on the outside of the speedway. He knows the clock is hitting close to midnight. He's got to make his move now. He pulls to the outside as they go through 3. Here they come off at turn 4. Battle for the number 1 spot. White flag is out, 1 to go. They were dead even at the flag stand going down into turn number 1. And McIntosh pulls it off going through 1 and 2. He takes the lead. Here comes May back down the inside, down the back straightaway as they head for turn 3 and 4. Who's going to win it? It's going to be McIntosh. Last lap, he pulls it off. McIntosh wins it in the 90. Second goes to May in the 23. Balich 3rd. 4th goes to Haas. 5th is Cresswell. 6th is Hodgkinson. 7th, I've got the 82 car of Gray just in front of the Macrith car. What a great battle that was. And it came down to a shootout on the final lap. And when all is said and done, the win goes to the car number 90 out of Bradford, Ontario, Dave McIntosh, your winner in car number 90. And you can see May pull up alongside and give him a worthy salute for that great effort there. Some real sportsmanship. And as the winner pulls into victory lane, we're going to take a little break here on Rogers Sports Exclusive. Trudy Dyer will be back with an interview with our winner here tonight, Dave McIntosh out of Bradford, Ontario, in the Arlington Crane car number 90. And welcome back to Autodrome International Speedway. Steve Young, David Malamed, Trudy Dyer, and Robbie Schnooks have just watched a cliffhanger of a Can-Am midget feature. Dave McIntosh on the final lap, getting by Randy May to pick up the big feature win. And we're going to send it down to victory lane right now with Trudy Dyer for a Rogers Sports Exclusive interview with tonight's feature winner, Dave McIntosh.
Here we have Dave McIntosh, winner of the Can-Am Midget Feature Race. First off, Dave, congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you very much. It's a hard-fought race for everybody. Everybody in the Can-Am Club should be proud. Castrol, our series sponsor, should be very proud of this race. It was a well-fought race, and everybody did a very good job.
That's great. Now, we noticed at the beginning of the race that you had trouble getting started, you along with the rest of the racers. Now, is it dangerous, more dangerous in a smaller race car as opposed to a larger race car?
Not really necessarily dangerous, just you have to let the operating temperatures come up in the motors and the tires and make sure that everything is set to go before you step on the accelerator really hard.
Now, is it tough to maneuver a smaller car like this as opposed to a regular race car?
No, actually I'd say it's a lot easier because you have a little more room. This track is a little older, the pavement's quite a bit older, and it's a little hard to get a hold of, grip-wise, but once the tires get hot, they stick very well.
And what are your keys to victory in a race like this?
Well, a lot of times it's your pit crew and what they can do for you. My dad is my pit crew, and he helps me with the engines and the setup on the car, and I'd like to thank him and everyone that's helped me out.
Now, tell us, what was your secret to getting around the final laps to win this race?
Well, I know the 23 car wasn't going to give up on the bottom side, so I had to try on the high side, and luckily my car was working well enough tonight that it stuck in the high groove, and I managed to get past them.
Well, that's fabulous. And once again, Dave, congratulations on a great win tonight. It was a great race. We enjoyed watching it. And now go out and enjoy your evening. And back up to you, Dave and Steve.
And thank you very much, Trudy and Dave McIntosh. As McIntosh with the move of the night. Here it is, coming off of turn number 4. The white flag coming out, makes the move on the final lap. On the outside, there it is, into the number 1 spot, gets by May, And from there on, it was victory inside for Dave McIntosh here tonight at Autodrome International Speedway. And as usual, the Rogers crew capturing that one in great form. It was a great night of auto racing. We certainly hope you enjoyed it yourself. We at Rogers certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope to see you out at the Speedway throughout the 2004 racing season. So for Trudy Dyer, Robbie Schnooks, David Malamed, and myself, Steve Young, thanks very much. This has been a Rogers Sports exclusive from Autodrome.